Top of the morning. It's the Date Master. You fellas enjoyed your weekend. We got a little bit to discuss today. We're gonna talk about this unhappily married woman epidemic that you have been witnessing, but you may have not noticed what you were witnessing. If you notice, again, I always tell you guys, use your social media to your advantage for your business, for what not to do, what to do. You can take social media and you can use this as a kind of like a map, kind of like a guide. If you use your social media wisely, you know how to read it, you know how to decode it, you will find the truth in a lot of the realities and experiences that you have faced. Am I the only one that notices a plethora of married women being highly active on social media? I know I'm not the only one. So one must ask, if a woman is married, let's take this dynamic. You got these women in their 30s, some even in their 40s, highly active and present on social media, but not from a wisdom and a business standpoint, but from a attention seeking standpoint. You see them vocalize what they want, what they ask for, things that they, if it made sense, they would be asking their husband. I need the nasty vacations, or the vacations. I need this, I need that, the world, the look, etc., etc. But these are married women. Then you have the other married women who carries on as if they're 100% single, out of town, girls trips, girls night out, drinks, all of this type of shit. And the husband allows this. Now let's look at Jada Pinkett talking about she wants to experience real love. Basically shitting on her less than 1% man, Will Smith, who's a rare commodity. He's in the 0.01%, $100 million man. What this is telling you is that women have been exposed to too many options. I call it option overload. The simps there's no brotherhood. You have to take in consideration that there is no brotherhood, to where if you post your woman, or your woman is posting guys that know you're together, people that know you're together, they're not going to give a damn. They're going to shoot their shot at your wife. They're going to shoot their shot, and your wife is going to entertain it. And if the attraction is mutual, she's going to entertain it and keep it at a friend level. If the attraction is not mutual, she's going to automatically dismiss it and dismiss you and call you out for your actions. This unhappily married woman is going to be more common than not. There was a survey done, I think a few years ago, I posted on my Facebook page, and it said 60% of women are not happy with the man that they married. They're just happy that they're married. 60%. And I will tell you, or give you some signs on how this is accurate. When you look at these married women, when you take the notion of marriage, or the dynamic of marriage, is to build wealth, build stable households and homes, and cultivate your children to be better than you were or are. And when you look at the dynamic now, it's all about the trips, the vacations, and this and that, and the gifts. These are called buffers, relationship buffers. When a woman is not into you, she's going to demand and require lavish gifts, lavish vacations, lavish experiences to offset her secret disdain for you, or her lack of desire for you. She needs you to do these things for her desire to be at middle ground, at 60%. You know, as a woman gets older, she can kind of manage her sex drive a little better. She can, okay, I got to give him some sex. I got to give him some pity sex. He just paid the bills. He just bought me this purse. He just took me to Fleming's. I can give him some pity pussy. So a lot of you guys are getting 50% of your woman. After a certain time invested, she pulls back. And she's requiring you to keep her entertained. She's requiring you to do all of the heavy lifting. She just wants to sit and look cute, and she thinks that is enough. You have men in this sunken place to where they're allowing their women to disrespect them. Jada has went on public platforms many a times and disrespected her husband, some in his face and some when he wasn't present. And he continues to take it. One must ask, why is that? You have other men who are dealing with women who are fooling themselves into saying, this is the woman that I like. I always tell you guys, when you probe a man and when you look at men's taste in women, it is a reflection of their self. It is a reflection of their socioeconomic value and their internal perception of their own value. You have men that weigh 140, 150 with women that weigh 300 pounds. All because she's the one that she has her shit together, so she's going to help me get my shit together. So that's going to make me more attracted to her. This is what they won't tell you. You have these unmarried or these married women discussing relationships and dating dynamics as if they're still in the game. That is another indicator that this woman is unhappily married, and she fools everyone using her social media by taking these lavish trips, talking about the income that they make, talking about this, that, and the third. They always give these testimonials. That is a big red flag. Whenever you see a woman in a relationship or married, more specifically, giving social media these big testimonials, she's unhappy. She's trying to placate or use this story to enlighten or heighten her mood. She's trying to get some type of attention and praise to make her feel better about her situation and her standards. You have these married women who give 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraph testimonials as a testament to her life when she should be engaging or serving and supporting her husband and whatever goals that they have planned. This is another red flag. You men, allow your women to show their ass on social media. You allow them to get on social media, talk reckless, having deep, engaging conversations with other men. You're in a sunken place. Men have dropped all standards. The standards that men have today, as long as they can get their dick wet, they don't care what their woman does. Not knowing that their woman is a representative of him. She represents you. So whatever she does and says is a representation of your value and her respect for you. You have men now in a sunken place to where they want to be partners. So whatever they do, they feel that their wife can do in the same capacity, because the woman has manipulated him to making him think that they're equal, making him think that she's on the same level as he is. In some cases, this may be true. I always tell you this information and game, it won't be universal to all men. You're going to have that bottom majority beta male mindset. Then you're going to have that cream of the crop. But this is the difference between the bottom majority and that cream of the crop. The cream of the crop is willing to fail and fall on his face and rise to the occasion and transform himself to his higher self. He's willing to go through the stages of life that are very uncomfortable, where the beta male is going to always seek comfort. He's going to always seek shelter. And normally he's going to seek shelter in a job or in a regular woman that does not really respect him and desire him and serves him. That's what he's going to do. He's going to seek refuge in complacency and comfort. He's not willing to risk it all and fail and do it again until he succeeds. So this information that I speak and that many others alike speak on, it's not for everyone. Some guys are happy being bottom shelf. Some men are happy being with a woman that weighs 40 to 50 pounds more than he does. Because let me guess, he like his girl BBW. See, we got these convenient labels that we can pick out, and so I like my girls like that. But then you ask them, man, let me see some of your pictures of your high school sweethearts. Show me some of the girls that you used to have a crush on in your yearbook. What girls you used to talk to? And you look at those girls and those young women in middle and high school and college, they look nothing like what he settled and married. Isn't that ironic? They look nothing like the women that he was attracted to in his quote unquote physical prime, or when he was younger, or when he had some esteem about himself, because he did not have the pressures of the world to perform outside of academics and sports. Because in those arenas, he was cream of the crop. He was top tier. So his value was higher at that point because he didn't have those pressures that come with getting into the real world. Being responsible, having your own, paying bills, elevating yourself. He didn't have those pressures. So in his splendor, the women that he was dealing with and was attracted to was a reflection of how he looked at himself. They were a reflection and an indicator of how he valued himself. But once he got into the real world and understood that his performance was lackluster and he needed to go above and beyond, and sometimes that entails failing, because you have to fail in order to succeed, he toned down his taste in women. He said, you know what, I'll just give me a big chick. I'll just give me one of these buffaloes, and, she got a cute face, and I'll just make it seem like this is what I like. This is what I like now. Beta. But the top tier, that cream of the crop that rises to the occasion because they went through the fire of discomfort, they got it out the mud and they elevated. Now they get the cream of the crop. They get to pick up the litter, and they're lined up because these women notice, hey man, once a man falls back and gets into his zone, these women starts to position themselves around him. They'll start positioning themselves around you when they see your trajectory going upward. When they start to see you break through the odds and the obstacles that are necessary for high levels of success. The smart women will be trained to know what man has potential and what man doesn't. The low value women that just has the beauty, they're going to wait at the finish line until the guys get finished with the process. You must understand the woman that you chose and what it is going to look like in 5 years, what it will look like to be with her in 10 years. If not, you'll just be the one settling, not her. It's the Day Master.